We downed a whole bottle, then we took a few tabs.
Or something like that.
And then we went out into your hallway.
Smash that shit up. Fuck that shit up.
Alright, you are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. I got absolutely fucked by the crowd last night at a gig. Fucked me. I was having a fucking sweet set. The crowd were good. There was a little bit of chitter-chatter throughout my set, but nothing a fucking part-time crane driver can't deal with. You know what I mean? Once I get on the levers, you just enter a different space. You're working on instinct. No, the crowd were fucking good. And I was coming towards the end of my set, and I've got this bit that I close with, and there's 3 punchlines in a row at the end, and they build. Like the third last punch is good, the second last punch is better, and then the final punchline is the best one. I fucking drop the mic, flash my balls, and leave the stage. That's what I do. I'm like, suck my dick, I'm better than all of you. And then I leave the stage. It didn't work out like that last night. I hit the third last punchline, went good. Hit the second last one, that did good. And then I was in the zone for the last one. I'm like, alright, once I hit this, I'm fucking walking off stage, and this has been a killer set. And my last punchline, it's more of me just doing a facial expression and like looking out into the crowd. So I'm fucking leaning forward. My head is already out there in the atmosphere. I'm doing a little bit of the facial expression. And then just as I open my mouth to deliver my final fucking punchline, some fucking cunt in the back says something. I think he said something along the lines of, he wrote this joke 3.5 months ago. I'm like, who the fuck are you? That's not what I said. I said, what? No, I didn't. I'm going to play the audio for you. I'm going to play the audio of the last 3 punchlines, and then the cunt talking, and then me doing whatever I can do to fucking hold on. Because this cunt really did fuck me. I was so far forward, like leaning into the crowd off the stage to deliver this fucking punchline for extra effect, and the fucking cunt spoke, and I'm leaning forward, and it's just silence, and I'm like, fuck. Now all I'm doing is leaning forward to silence. And it was almost complete silence. And then I say, you'll hear what I fucking say anyway. It's not very impressive, but I would just fucking put it up anyway. And as a comedian, there's nothing fucking worse than walking off to silence. Early days, if your last punchline doesn't work, you'll walk off to silence, and then it's the most awkward thing in the entire world. The fucking MC has to run back up and go, well, I don't know what the fuck just happened there. No one remembers if you did well. All they remember is you sucked at the end. So you suck forever. Then once you get a little bit of experience, if that last joke falls flat, you're like, alright, I'll just do another one. And then you realize you really don't have any jokes to finish on. So you'll do another 10 jokes that fall flat, and you still have to walk off to silence anyway. And then a little bit later on, with a little bit more experience, your last joke will fall flat, and you do finally have a joke that's going to work to get you off the stage. Because you can get stuck on that stage trying to get a laugh to go off to for a long fucking time. Probably one of the most humiliating things I've ever seen in my entire life was watching my good friend, comedian John Dorr, who I do my other podcast with. And if you're enjoying this podcast, you'll love that podcast, because I only do it with the funniest fuckers in Melbourne, and they're all the biggest degenerates. So go listen to that. The latest episode we've done of that is fucking great. It's the Oppression Chamber podcast. Listen to it. Anyway, John Dorr, he was doing 5 minutes at the same club I was at tonight, and he gets on stage, and pretty much from the beginning of his set, he fucking bombed. just bombing hard, dying a fucking brutal death. The crowd's hating him. He's hating himself. He's sweating. Not a single word out of his mouth is coming out good. So he keeps trying to get a laugh, and he ends up being on stage for 20 fucking minutes. He was meant to be on for 5. Just the worst fucking bomb you've ever seen in your entire life. And he left to complete silence. The crowd were fucking disgusted. It was fucking horrifying. And here's the twist. John Doerr, that same night, was getting presented Comedian of the Year for Kings of Comedy. And he didn't know that. So the MC came back on stage after John had left and was like, we have a little surprise tonight. We're going to present the award for Comedian of the Year. This comedian is just one of Melbourne's best comedians. He's just a pleasure to work with, one of the funniest guys in town. Welcome back to the stage, John Doerr. So Doerr had to walk back through the crowd, get back on stage. The crowd are going, what the fuck's going on? Is this a joke? Like, is this a joke presentation? Is there hidden cameras somewhere? What the fuck's going on? John Doerr went back on stage and accepted his award as Comedian of the Year after one of the fucking most horrific bombs you've ever seen in your entire life. It was fucking brutal. But he is fucking funny. And go listen to my other podcast, the Oppression Chamber podcast. Don't listen from episode 1 because it sucks for like the first 17. Start from the top and work your way down. Start from episode 48 and work your way backwards because the first fucking few really suck. Okay, that's it from me tonight. I'm going to play this clip for you. I'm not going to play the whole fucking joke because I don't want to burn my material. I'll just play you enough to let you know I was fucking killing. And I'll play you the bit where the cunt fucking talks. And I'll play you the bit where I'm trying to dig myself out of the fucking hole. And that's all you're getting. Okay, I'll see you fucking later. Here's the clip.
And that painting of the Last Supper, that'll just be 12 dudes eating noodles from a bowl. And you'll all be like, which one's Jesus?
You wrote that joke.
What did that guy just talk through my last punchline? The very last punchline. And it was a fucking silent punchline as well. It was all facial expressions.
Do it.
Do it again. So some people reckon Jesus is black. Yeah. Do you know where this is going? You're going to have to give me another minute. I can't fucking leave like that, can I?
Nah.
It's too fucking depressing. I quit drinking. It's 273 days today, by the way.
Yeah.
Shut up!